The first job, an unforgettable experience. When students graduate and aim to secure their dream job, they must meet some basic requirements. But today, these requirements seem increasingly unattainable for Americans.
It has long been a given that a 4-year college degree is a prerequisite for moving up the economic ladder. But for some, that requirement is having unintended consequences.
Well, the jobs outlook, especially dire for new college graduates, that could have far-reaching implications beyond this year.
It's taking longer for graduates to find a job, from 5.5 months last year to 6 months this year.
As the majority of the nation experiences a cool down in the job market, they might have a harder time starting their careers right away.
But this also seems to be the right time to ask a tough question. Was it worth all that money, all that hard work?
In 2023, 42% of employees felt they were excluded from job opportunities due to a lack of formal qualifications or experience.
As the American economy recovers, questions remain about the labor force.
With unemployment so low, how come the gig workforce remains so high?
Throughout 2022 and 2023, this disparity became more pronounced, resulting in an unprecedented increase in competitiveness in the U.S. labor market.
The job market is becoming much more competitive, whether you're looking to get hired or doing the hiring.
79% of people looking for a job say it's become more competitive out there. That's according to a new survey from LinkedIn. This comes even after new claims for jobless benefits fell to their lowest levels.
As time progresses, companies show a preference for skills over academic degrees. Indeed, 79% of workers in hiring management positions value skills, experience, and past achievements more than formal credentials and education. So, why do job requirements feel unattainable? And what implications does this have for job seekers and the economy in general? In recent months, the U.S. labor market has experienced a slowdown due to high inflation and the subsequent intervention by the Federal Reserve, which has raised interest rates to moderate economic activity and allow the supply to adjust. This action has resulted in a cooling of the labor market, with a decrease in hiring rates to 3.5% in March 2024, after having reached high levels during and after the pandemic.
Employment numbers, they are up back to the pre-pandemic levels. That means Dayton has recovered from that hit it took during the pandemic.
Texas and Arizona have joined Utah and Idaho in recovering all the jobs they lost at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Additionally, the total volume of job offers decreased by more than 15% at the end of 2023 compared to the previous year. The ratio of available jobs per active applicant has also changed significantly, from 1 job per applicant in 2022 to 1 job for every 2 applicants in 2023. This shift indicates a more competitive labor market for job seekers, while employers have the possibility to choose from a larger number of candidates. A survey revealed that 46% of companies plan to increase their hiring in the first half of 2024 because, according to them, their current employees lack the required skills.
There is a shortage of skilled tradespeople throughout the U.S. economy.
There is a, quote, massive shortage of skilled workers, according to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. Companies are looking for plumbers, for electricians, for carpenters, for auto mechanics, and I'm just naming a few here. And it's really no surprise because for decades, enrollment in high school vocational arts programs, they've been in decline.
Another factor influencing the dynamics of the labor market is the transformation in the hiring process. Recently, a trend has been observed among employers to dispense with the services of recruiters. During the year 2023, there was a notable decline in online job offers for recruiters, with prominent companies like Google, Apple, and Amazon making significant layoffs of recruiters and human resources personnel.
Amazon is announcing plans to lay off more than 18,000 workers.
The cuts, which are the largest in the company's history, will primarily impact the devices division, retail, and human resources.
Traditionally, recruiters played a crucial role in understanding the needs of the labor market and the specific requirements of job positions, often interacting with line managers to adjust expectations about the experience needed for certain roles. Without these professionals, a critical voice that moderated and adapted hiring requirements has been lost, leaving line managers, who generally have no recruitment experience, in a position to determine the necessary qualifications, which can lead to exaggerated expectations, such as the demand for advanced degrees for positions that may not require them. This, coupled with more and more companies joining the technological revolution by using robots as recruiters, has resulted in a lack of understanding between the skills workers can offer and those that robots can identify.
Chae Jung-yo is practicing for a job interview, but when the big day comes, he'll be the only person in the room. He'll turn on a computer at his home, and artificial intelligence will watch and listen to Chae.
Companies increasingly use artificial intelligence to help them vet potential new hires.
Companies are prioritizing quality over quantity in their hiring processes. 54% of recruiters consider the quality of hires as their main goal for the period 2024-2029. The majority of human resources directors, specifically 83%, are opting to hire talent with specialized skills, even if this means reducing the number of new hires compared to the previous year. This has negatively impacted the availability of entry-level jobs, whose proportion has significantly decreased from 79% in 2022 to 61% in 2024. In fact, entry-level positions now represent only 2.5% of the total jobs posted on platforms like ZipRecruiter at the end of April 2024, with only 1.9% of current offers that do not require previous experience.
Well, one man's quest to find a job is raising questions about the labor shortage right now. He says he applied to more than 60 entry-level positions. Entry-level. But he got one interview, and he's not the only one.
More than a third of employers prefer not to hire recent university graduates from Generation Z, opting instead for older employees. This decision is mainly due to the perception that many recent graduates are not sufficiently prepared to meet the demands of the workforce. According to a survey, more than half of American graduates from 2- or 4-year higher education institutions have not applied for entry-level jobs because they feel unqualified for these positions.
Statistics indicate a strong market. However, some experts say new graduates should brace for obstacles in their job search.
A huge number of them are actually working at jobs that don't even require a college degree. So what's the problem?
In 2023, OECD member countries allocated on average 0.11% of their GDP to worker training. In contrast, the United States invested significantly less, only 0.03% of its GDP in job training. Moreover, there is a decreasing trend in employers' investment in their workers' training, as nowadays companies prefer to invest in technology and automation, especially compared to practices 30 or 40 years ago.
How long until the machines replace us, take our jobs?
There's no question artificial intelligence will remake the workplace.
AI will replace 4.8 million American jobs.
Jobs that demand specific skills are fundamental to the economy, a fact that became evident during the pandemic and continues to be crucial in sectors such as transportation and the supply chain. Companies that employ these workers not only generate jobs in local communities, but also contribute to the growth of regional economies. It is estimated that by 2028, the United States could face a cost of up to $975 billion if skill training fails to meet market demands. To maintain and improve living standards in the U.S., it is essential for workers to perfect their skills and adapt to new technologies. This not only helps maintain the country's global competitiveness, but also ensures the productivity of its workforce. At Economy Media, your opinion matters to us. Subscribe and let us know what you think in the comments below.